Just a short drive from Vancouver is a small city popular amongst outdoor enthusiasts, with spectacular mountains, forests, rivers, bald eagles, werewolves, and a bare-chested Sylvester Stallone. This is Squamish, located in the province of British Columbia, approximately 50 kilometers north of Vancouver in the Coast Mountains range. Squamish's proximity to Vancouver is a big selling point. With it being less than an hour's drive, it's a top destination for individuals who seek a more relaxed, natural lifestyle without sacrificing easy access to the conveniences and opportunities of a large urban metropolis, or those who are looking to save themselves from the exorbitant price of living in Vancouver. Squamish is known for its remarkable transition from a center of the logging industry to being a leader in environmental protection. So let's learn a bit about its history, its logging industry, and some other tidbits of brilliance that make this place unique. Squamish's European history dates back to Captain George Vancouver, when he arrived in the late 18th century. The explorers had a fruitful encounter with the Squamish nation and other indigenous communities who had long inhabited the region. These initial interactions led to increased trade between the indigenous population and European explorers and fur traders. Squamish's valley's first settler was documented in 1874, and by 1892, roughly 35 people called what is now Brackendale home. Farming expanded and flourished as its leading economic driver. A big turning point in Squamish's history occurred when the Pacific Great Eastern Railway was built. Finished in 1914, it was crucial in linking Squamish to the rest of British Columbia, as the region's abundant forests gave a steady supply of timber, and the railroad made it easy to ship logs to buyers all over British Columbia and beyond. The abundant forests surrounding Squamish attracted logging operations, leading to a rapid expansion of the industry. The hum of the sawmills became the signature sound of the community. An influx of settlers and employees of these firms caused the town's population to rise. Squamish's reputation as the logging capital of Canada grew as the industry flourished, especially after World War II, when the demand and price of timber and logs skyrocketed. And with the end of the war, when there was a sudden surge in demand for timber, as nations focused on rebuilding their infrastructure and meeting the needs of a growing population. Squamish, with its abundant forests and proximity to the coast, was in a prime position to benefit from this increased demand, attracting workers and their families to the town. The logging boom also led to the construction of sawmills and other timber processing facilities. While Squamish benefited economically from the expansion of the logging sector, it also brought new issues as a result. Concerns over deforestation and habitat loss emerged in response to the negative environmental effects of clear-cutting systems, whereby a large number of trees in one location are cut down all at once. And so a few decades later, the province realized that the devastation caused by unregulated logging would continue to affect fish and animal populations for years to come. This prompted a drive for more unified land management to emerge in the 1970s. Squamish had to strike a balance between economic growth, environmental protection, and the well-being of its citizens, while drawing in new businesses. This change has made it possible for the city to protect its natural history, while also creating a more robust and varied economy. Despite the logging industry's resentment at what they saw as oppressive regulations, environmental activists believed that the government was not doing enough. The environmentalists won, mostly thanks to the economy. The 2000s brought rough sailing for the logging industry, as the Canadian dollar was getting stronger, while the lumber market was getting weaker, along with the provincial government taking back forestry lands. On top of it, there was also an ongoing softwood lumber dispute, stemming from the United States' contention that tariffs on Canadian lumber are necessary to counterbalance what was seen as Canada's subsidized sector. Long gone are the days of seeing trucks of freshly cut timber being transported up the local roads and highways. The community saw the value of expanding its economic base while decreasing its environmental impact, which sparked the growth of complementary fields. These businesses not only benefited the local economy, but also mirrored the area's dedication to environmental protection. Many organizations, working together to repair decades of negligence, have made Squamish a pioneer in environmental conservation, as it encourages reforestation to rebuild damaged landscapes and ecosystems. By cooperating and caring for the environment, Squamish has shown other cities how to create a peaceful and prosperous future for humans and the environment. And did you know, Squamish proudly holds the title of the bald eagle capital of the world. During the winter months, Squamish becomes a sanctuary for thousands of bald eagles. These majestic birds migrate from as far as Alaska to feast on the abundant salmon that spawn in the local rivers, particularly the Squamish and Cheakamus rivers. The salmon runs provide a plentiful food source for the eagles, drawing them to the region in impressive numbers. The rivers wind their way through dense forests, leading to Howe Sound, a majestic fjord that offers a rich marine ecosystem. This combination of rivers, forests, and the ocean create an ideal habitat for both salmon and eagles. To celebrate this incredible phenomenon, Squamish hosts the Squamish Bald Eagle Festival. This festival takes place annually during the peak eagle viewing season, usually in November. It offers educational programs, guided eagle watching tours, interpretive displays, and presentations by experts, providing visitors with a deeper understanding of the bald eagles. The designation of Squamish as the bald eagle capital has had a significant impact on the local community, as it has raised awareness about the importance of environmental conservation and the need to protect the eagle's natural habitat. And did you know this massive granite cliff called the Squamish Chief stands over 700 meters, that is 2,297 feet tall. It is one of the largest granite monoliths in the world, often referred to simply as the Chief. The Chief attracts a steady stream of visitors throughout the year, and the local community and government bodies are committed to preserving this natural environment and ensuring responsible recreational use. And did you know one of the most notable films shot in Squamish is Rambo: First Blood? The filmmakers must have seen the perfect blend of rugged terrain, making it an ideal backdrop for a post-traumatic rampage of a misunderstood casualty of the Vietnam War. The Twilight Saga: Eclipse, the third installment of the beloved vampire romance series, also came here. So Rambo versus sparkling vampires and werewolves. Now that's a movie I would go to the cinema for. Squamish, British Columbia, was known as that town with the funny sounding name for most of the last 4 decades. However, in recent years, the town has emerged from obscurity to become a popular tourist destination, with many calling it the recreational capital of Canada. It has gone from being a logging center to a sustainability pioneer and has rebranded itself as an environmental leader, setting an example for others to follow and paving the way to a more sustainable future. Now, if you're still here, why not check out my video on Vancouver or Ottawa? Click in the middle, and this is my Patreon map. Everyone on this map sponsors this silly show directly. Thank you all.